Today I thought I would review the Red Turbo Ranger. Now this is kind of weird because I don't know why you would release a brand new line without the rest of them. It just seems a little bit weird, but maybe this is an indication of what's to come much later on. But we'll find out when we come to that road or that bridge. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But anyway, this is the box. So I really like the fact that you've got this like design. I kind of miss the open end boxes. We will have some of those being reviewed much later, but I kind of really miss it because to me, you never know what's going to come in this one. Now, I will say this, if you're selling this at a high price, please make sure that you have the box immaculate, because I got this from Amazon and a seller just basically just sent this to me, and you know, up here it's kind of like meh, which really annoys me, but we'll see. We have TJ, we have the Ranger there, it says complete blank there. And this is what annoys me, because you can see it, I hope, right there, like it was just bent, it's ripped. Again, really fucking frustrating. But we see TJ right there, this lovely sticker, which I don't want to take off because I don't want to rip the box. And then there we go, right there. Bottom is just that, and the top is exactly the same. Let's open up this bad boy and have a look inside. And here is TJ. He looks really, really cool, to be fair. I really like the stance of the figure. It does really stand out at the same time. Now, I generally thought that this front part was a different color, and I mean, it looks a little bit darker red if you can see, but I generally think that they could have made this a whole thing. I mean, we're not going back to Car Ranger and saying, hey, please change the suits, but it's what my kind of like mind was playing. I thought it was a completely different color. But we see the yellows. I really like the helmet. As much as I don't really like the series, I generally really like the suit. I think the suits look kind of cool. I love the black line around there, as well as the kind of like the belt buckle, and we have the holster. We have the lines kind of all over the place, but obviously it's not aligned properly because we can also see it right there on his arm. We can see that there. On the back is a very basic figure. It's very basic. It has just the lines, a little bit of yellow right there. And then we see on his arm, it says #1 there. And then on the other side is the Car Ranger logo. But yeah, we've got the lines. They kind of match up if we move his arm a little, as you can see just there, which again is a really nice helmet. It has the kind of like the wheels on the side, and yeah, I think this looks really cool. And at the top you can see that there's a black part just there, which again I didn't really realize. I thought most of it was just kind of red. But let's do the stress test. So the arms or the legs do that. And they do that. You move around if you need to be. I really do like this kind of tire aesthetic as well. Feet a little bit stiff, but that's to be fine. Again, I always find it weird that one foot will be stiffer than the other. The figure can bend like so. The head can turn all the way around if you want. Don't know, would you have your Rangers like that? I think it would look really, really weird, but I think some people have it. I've never seen it though. Hands turn around, arms go up, hands go around. You've got them bending. Oh. So they do bend there if you wanted to. Just be careful. So they can bend all the way around like so. And yeah, I think this is not a bad one. The accessories, obviously when you open the box, the TJ head is like attached to that one. I just basically swapped it over because it looks cooler. Then we have the lightning effect, which kind of goes there. This is the Turbo Lightning Sword, and I really like the fact that you've got the Car Ranger symbol there. It looks okay. I generally thought it would be like 10 times better, but again, it's a basic sword. Then this is the Astro Blaster, which again looks really cool. I really like the kind of like detail that they've put on this. And again, I really like the fact it looks like a car, hence car themed. Looks pretty decent for what this one is. This is the Turbo Blade, which I really like the design work. Like that to me looks so much better than having like like this one. Like I wholeheartedly think this looks a lot better for TJ. It just looks really, really cool. I really like the gold for it. I just think it really kind of like stands out. And then we have the 2 hands, which you can obviously add in to make him pose the way you want. Adding in the TJ head, it kind of looks really cool having him there. Part of me just doesn't feel like it looks like him. I feel like it just looks like someone else. But it's really nice to actually have the actual head on there. And this wasn't a Tommy straight away, like, oh man, like we've got another Tommy figure. So I generally think it kind of really suits it. I think this head suits the red turbo more than in space blue. I just really like the colors, everything for him. So yeah, I think this is really, really cool if adding in the TJ head. And there is TJ, the red turbo ranger. To me, I think this is a really nice figure, and I really do wish that Hasbro had released other like turbo figures, because I feel like just having TJ on his own without his team is a little bit kind of weird. But as I mentioned before, I'm really happy that they didn't say, oh, this is another Tommy figure. I feel like this was a really nice touch to have. I know we're going to get another version of the red Turbo Ranger because they'll want to release it if they do decide to come back. They'll release it with a Tommy head much later on in the future. But I do kind of feel like he needs his entire team to kind of work with it. Now, the accessories are fine. I think they work okay. There's not really much to it. So kind of having this, like, having them all there is absolutely fine. So they have done a really nice job with this one. And I'm just hoping that if they do come back, we get more of the Turbo Rangers. I would like a complete set. But for now, this figure is perfect for what it is. Now, let me know down below in the comments, do you have this figure? Yes or no? You know, what did you think about it? Would you have preferred Tommy? Do you think they did good with TJ? Let me know down below in the comments. If you like this sort of content, hit like, favorite, comment, and subscribe, and I shall leave it there. Check out the Patreon as well as the channel memberships, as well as the merch. Why not throw it all in there? But yeah, thank you very much for listening and watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. I want to say a big thank you to all my Patreon supporters, and I wanted to shout out Kimona Cat, Kira Stanada. Your help goes a long way to help support the channel, and if you want to help support the channel, the links to my Patreon and channel memberships are listed below in the description.
あらあら、チャンネルをサポートしてくれてありがとうございます。チャンネル登録、高評価お願いします。以下のリンクから商品を入手することができます。